Hey, so guys, I just realized that there was like a lot of Reddit family stories I forgot to read in the last episode. So this episode is going to be titled More Insane Family Stories Part 2. So I have like 3 stories. If you guys are having a good day or night whenever you're watching or listening to this episode, I advise that you guys get you a beverage or get you your favorite snack, because these stories are insane about family. So just like when I think, you know, my dad's family is insane, and then I'm like, read I'm like, oh shit, I thought my family was crazy. Dad's family was crazy. So that's it. I'm gonna try and make this a little longer episode. So thank you. Oh, and if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're watching the visual, if you're listening to the audio, please consider subscribing, because I'm trying to grow the show. I am. You know, I love Reddit, love YouTube. I'm trying to get that bag eventually. Like I said, so enjoy, and please comment below what you guys think of the stories. And like I said, yeah. So let me just. So, okay. Okay, so this one is, okay. The first one's, of course, from Am I the Asshole thread. Okay, and it's, am I asked if I agree with my father after he asked me to pay for my meal? This girl got voted asshole. So I'm not gonna try and like judge pre-hand because of the title. So let me just read y'all's story and get y'all's input. Okay. 24 female who lives away from her parents. We've only been on a vacation for 3 weeks, and this is the 3rd time now this has happened. We're about to order at a restaurant. He asked me, paying. The previous times this has been asked, if I said no, he calls me ungrateful and that's why I'm not paying, and a huge argument ensues. For a bit of background, I love my parents dearly, and they both have helped me out financially a lot, including paying for my cars in the past. But in turn, when back home, I occasionally pay for their meals without being asked to. Try to buy them nice things for gifts, for birthdays and holidays. I was extremely upset that I was once again backed, guilted into paying for their entire family's meal, and this caused a conflict. I got a bit snarky and commented that I like some time to myself for the trip, and that seemed to really upset him. They asked for some medical bills and my cell phone bill and car insurance. I wouldn't mind paying for their food. I was just upset that I was backed in the corner regarding paying for food, and this caused a big conflict. Am I also for causing a conflict about being asked to pay for my parents' meal? Oh, edit. Include details forgotten. I paid my own way for the trip and have been offering to pay for my own bills at home, but they have insisted. I thank them often for everything they do. Oh my gosh, everything they do for me. I also paid for a few of their expenses on the trip, such as train tickets, smaller meals, etc. Thanks. Another edit for clarity. I pay my own rent and literally every other expenses on my own. I'd already paid for a good amount of things on the trip without being asked. The car being paid off was when I was in high school, before I even had a steady paying job, which I'm extremely grateful for, but I just wanted to add context. Don't really appreciate the name calling. I made this post to see if I'm unaware about being ungrateful, trying to be more self-aware, so it feels counterproductive, trying to do better. Thank you. Girl, honestly, I don't think you're the asshole. I don't. I see where you're coming from. Yeah, I see all sides, but I'm siding with you because it's like, I get it. Like, you've helped pay for stuff for them without, being asked to. Like, that's how I feel. Like, at first I'm like, okay, You know, when the title, I'm like, oh, you're one of those people. You're just like, oh my gosh, untitled, but no, no. OP got voted asshole, but I don't agree at all. OP, you're not the asshole. In my opinion, you're not. So, okay, so this one's, okay, another, am I the asshole? From the thread. Okay. And it comes for user advanced flimsy 238030. Okay. Am I asshole for only taking care of my full little sister? But not the asshole. Okay. Let's get into the teen mess. I, 30 male, have a younger sister, 16 female, Laura. I basically raised this girl like my daughter. I love her like she's my own child. Our mom died when Laura was a year old. I was 15. Our father was a wealthy man with a revolving door of a younger woman, who my sister grew up resenting. Whatever our father was, he loved us very much. He was a workaholic, which left me caring. Which let me caring for my sister most of the time. Even though she had nanny, she had extreme separation anxiety. When I started college, our dad brought me an apartment so I didn't have to stay in a dorm. It turned into me raising my sister throughout college and business school. She stayed in my apartment with her nanny during school hours, and I took care of her when I came home. I never missed a single competition of spelling bee, even through school, which I never missed a single competition or spelling bee, even through school, which I don't regret. That's what I mean when I say I raised a rainbow. Oh, as I'll be saying, they. Oh, okay. About 3 years ago, my father started dating a much younger woman, 25 female. She got pregnant and gave birth to a daughter. Was never involved with the kid. One time, I took my sister to visit. Because our father requested it. I ended up with her being an emotionally distraught mess for weeks. She felt like I was being replaced. Anytime I brought up the kid, she would cry. So I refused to see the kid again. Our father died unexpectedly 6 months ago. He never married the woman, and she didn't get a penny in the will. The kid got a small lump sum, but nothing like the trust my sister and I received. I don't think he cared for the kid very much, but the woman wanted it. They suggested my sister that the girl was just a compromised kid. Lately, the woman has started battering me. She says she can't raise a kid on her own, and it's unfair that I'm protective over my sister. I won't do the same for my other sibling. Corrected her and said I have no relation or obligation to her child. Her child being around hurts my sister, and she's my priority. She got angry and said I can't spoil one sister and neglect the other. She said her child doesn't have a father now. It needs a male preference. I tell her to contact my lawyer. And then she somehow got my sister's number and sent her a text calling her cruel for keeping me away. I had to be up all night consoling my sister, telling her I wanted to see this girl and she had nothing to worry about. I called the woman again, threatened legal action if she kept harassing my sister. Now she's calling my aunts and uncles saying I'm vindictive and cruel. You're not the asshole at all, OP. You're not. You're not. No. You're trying to get the pieces, but you're trying to do, and you protect it over your little sister. Like, fuck the other woman. No. The other woman sounds like a manipulative prick bitch. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Lord. Oh my God. Stories like this just reminds me of stuff with like my father and his side of the family. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna change the subject, okay? Next story, okay? From, of course, Am I the Asshole thread. Okay. And it comes from user my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, and my cat, okay? That's a really interesting username. Oh, I'm making sure my laptop, okay, yeah. Plugged in and recording the audio, okay. Am I asshole for not bringing my niece shopping after she was extremely rude, mean to me, even if she's apologized? Not the asshole. Okay, let's get into the mess and the tea. I do not have kids, and I also have not. I do not have kids, and I also have not really had a lot of experience dealing with kids because before my niece. I don't have younger siblings or cousins. I never say, I never, oh my gosh, I never babysat, etc. I'm explaining this because this is my blind spot and why I'm posting. About a month ago, my niece Gabby and I were at the park together. I like to spend time with her and usually take her to go on things, just the two of us, a couple of weeks. Well, we were at the park. I was talking about an event I'm going to attend with my brother a few years. She asked the same address, so I showed her a pic of me in it. She said, she made a yucky face and said, "That's so ugly. You look really fat. Isn't blank my boyfriend gonna think it's bad?" I was so hurt. She's only 13. I'm not even a big girl in any sense. I'm fat on my body, but I'm definitely not fat. My sister was surprised and said she wouldn't talk. My sister was surprised and said she would talk to her. A few days later, she and Gabby came over to apologize. From my point of view, it was not sincere. She was rolling her eyes and looked angry and just got out of the words. I told her, "Thank you for apologizing," and then told them to leave. I have not gone on my way to spend time with her since. I had told Gabby that I would take her shopping for summer and we pick out fun stuff together. I look forward to doing things like this with her, not really anymore. When we were at my mom's house for Mother's Day, Gabby asked me when we would go. After her stunt, I changed my mind. I said that she probably has plenty of summer clothes to wear. She was upset and said, but I said I was sorry over and over. Told her that I know she said that. She was sorry, but just because someone says they're sorry to you doesn't mean that their actions are forgotten. You have to prove to the other person you want to do it again, and she hasn't. My mom and sister say I'm expecting adult behavior from a child, and that's ridiculous to cancel shopping date. I am apparently beefing with the child at my big age. They said she apologized and hasn't said anything else rude to me since. They asked how long I'm going to hold against her. How they don't know how to take this. I trust their judgment most of the time, but this was just an outright mean thing from her. Worry that as she grows up, this behavior will continue and she will turn to be a bully. Am I the asshole? No, you're not the asshole at all. Like, your niece sounds like a spoiled brat. Your sister sounds like she's enabling that shit. These stories just blow my mind with people. I don't understand people. I'm like, damn. Like, do you people not hear yourselves? The fuck? I'd be like, if it was me, I'd be like, you know what, little girl? No. You being very rude to me? No. No shopping for you? No. Little girl's gonna learn that in life you have consequences for your actions. You do stupid shit, you find out. You deal with the consequences. I'm just like, I'm sorry, Pete, but your sister's an ass. Yeah, your mom is too. Okay. Let's see. I do not have one. Oh my god. Okay. So. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my gosh. This one's insane by the title. And it comes from, of course, Am I the Asshole Thread? I mean, Subthread. Am I the asshole for Am I asshole for smoking in front of children? Vote not the asshole. And the user is u/Miyaki3. Okay. I live in an apartment complex, and we have a smoking booth with walls and a roof and a shared backyard. There were like 6, 7 apartment buildings. The other side has a kid's playground with swings, a sandbox, etc. The other one, my side, is just a walk-through area with a smoking booth. Smoking anywhere else in the backyard is not allowed, which I think is good and fair. The kids have started to use the smoking box as a playhouse, bring in the toys, stand, etc. Whenever I go out to smoke, if I see kids playing there, I don't go there, of course. But last time, I just sat down and lit my cigarette when a bunch of kids from the neighboring house came over to play with their toys. I couldn't leave as I couldn't walk away with my lit cigarette, because then I was smoking in the yard, but I didn't want to put it out either, as I had just lit, and it's so expensive. So I told the kids maybe they could play in the playing area instead, because the area was not for kids. But they didn't care. Listen, a guy came out when I was dumping the cigarette and called me an ignorant asshole for smoking so close to the kids. I didn't say anything. I just left, but I'm not sure how I should have handled everything. You're not the asshole. You're not. You're being polite. Your neighbor needs to mind his business. You see, people, some of these parents that are raising these kids, they don't raise these kids with respect. They don't. They raise them to be little spoiled shits, and then when they get older, they become Karens and fucking Kens. No, you're not the asshole. I've been like, sir. No. I'd be like, you know what, sir? No. Okay. Let's see. Gosh, okay. Oh my god. Y'all, hold on. Okay. Okay, okay, I'm seeing. Okay, I'm trying to keep this episode, like, not as short, but I have other, like, saved Reddit stories for a separate video. So, okay, hold on, oh my gosh, hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna end on this note, this story, because this story is gonna lead into another episode I'm going to do about relationships. Oh, where was it? Oh my god. And it also ties in with family. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, this one is, it's a little short, but it gets right to the point with the title. Comes, of course, from Am I the Asshole subreddit, okay, and it's user 50, it's not the new 90, okay. My asshole, I don't want my husband coming on my family cruise, okay. I, 50 female, have been with my 52 husband for 24 years. Over the past 24 years, he's aged in dog years. My fun-loving, energetic, happy husband has become someone who only sits and stares at the wall. When he's not doing that, he's sleeping without interference. He will sleep for 20 hours out of every 24. He's been like this for 4 years now and has seen 20 doctors and taken 3 pills for each one he saw. In January, he broke a bone in his butt walking up the stairs because he developed a heel wound and didn't tell anyone. Bone infection, weak bones. Since then, he's been hospitalized 3 times, had 2 surgeries. Currently has a large external fixture on his right ankle leg that resembles like a metal hollow, and 2 more planned. I have to give him IV antibiotics twice a day through his PCC line, second round of 6 weeks, as he can't see well enough to do it himself. He gets daily round. Daily round. Oh my god, daily round. Okay, care to his heel from visiting nurses that have to do 4 days a week because they will not come 3 times a week, because plus I have to change it every time the dressing falls off, which is another 2 to 3 times a week. As you can imagine, he cannot work which forces me to carry every burden we have. I have to work more hours to support the entire family. I have to clean our house, cook every meal, oh my gosh, pay the bills, food shop, car maintenance, arrange youngest scooter, got her flat. Or did I mention we have 2 daughters, 21 and 12? We do, or whether I do. Or whether I do. If someone is awake but spaced out only 4 times a day, can you really call them a parent? A year ago, we booked a cruise for the family. A week in the Caribbean, water parks, snorkeling, sightseeing, shows, food, you name it. We have all been looking forward to it, but I'm desperate to go. I'm mentally and physically exhausted. I need a vacation, a break. I'm being pulled in every direction 24/7. We learned 2 days ago that a large metal asparagus and this is not coming off anytime soon. Plus, the wound is healing incredibly slow. My husband and I talked about the cruise. It's in a month. He says he's going. I told him that I don't think you should. I told him I need a break. That he can't do anything. Once we were there, he can't swim or submerge the leg, but the fracture that he's supposed to be up and around. He's ordered to be non-weight bearing on the leg. I told him it'd be completely unfair to me and the girls as I were forced to nurse him and push him everywhere in a wheelchair while the judge would feel guilty about leaving him behind and going anywhere. How was that fun? I explained all that to him. He says he's going. He was just sitting in the casino with the money he doesn't have. I told him no, he's mad and sulking. So am I an asshole? No, you're not. You're not the asshole at all. You're not. No. Your husband is just gonna have to miss out. Okay, so I'm gonna read the update also, and then that's gonna be the end of the episode. Okay, update. To address a common theme regarding my husband's medical issues, the worst thing he has is diabetes, which is completely uncontrolled prior to his foot fracture by 50. He needs a second cataract removed because his average blood sugar was 500 for years. He has also high blood pressure, high cholesterol, COPD, fatty liver, nothing a million other people don't have at Manspine. He chose not to. If the medicine he takes doesn't fix the problem, then he needs another medicine. He had a wound on his heel that he hid from everyone. Faster than went to his bone. This entire mess was preventable, but what does he care? I'm the one with all the extra work and stress. He gets to do nothing, doesn't have to work, doesn't have to do a thing, but he's still going to still forcing me to wait on him all day, every day, so he gets a break. A break from what? Sleep? Yeah, I agree with OP. Girl, your husband needs to just miss out the trip. You need a break from your husband. You do, because it sounds like you being his nurse and you're charged everything. Yeah. Also, I mentioned that in the OP that he has complete and utter control over his sleep schedule when only visits or when we travel to visit his family. He's awake like a normal person. He might take an hour nap in the afternoon, but that's it. Sleeps 8 to 9 hours, then spends the day visiting with family. Once he's home, he checks out. I begged him to participate in the family for years. Wake up, be present. He always says yes, then does nothing different. He's sleeping right now after falling asleep. 14 hours ago. I'm up every morning at 5 a.m. with her youngest. She's an early riser. Before I didn't wake him so I can give him his antibiotics and do wound care. When that's done, I go to work from 8 to 9 hours and he falls back to sleep. No, girl, not that. So love you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to the podcast. And I love y'all in peace.